So, nice to meet you, everybody, and thanks for coming. This small announcement, I will not give you any assignments here, so you can come here in the first row. Don't afraid to be here. So let me introduce myself, first of all. My name is Viktor. I am one of co-founders at the board, and will be happy to show how you can practically implement OKRs within Jira. And also, I would like to share some insights based on our experience with our customers, how to avoid different pitfalls with OKR implementation, and we'll give you very small pieces of theoretical information about OKRs. And I will be happy to, if you will interrupt me during the presentation and ask any questions you have. Super. So let's start. First of all, I would like to tell you why we decided to build our product called OKR Board for Jira. So based on Harvard Business Review research, 90% of the companies facing the problem with strategy execution. It's really big problem which led customers for big losses in the revenue because of this poor strategy execution. That's why we decided to build our product right inside Jira. And on this slide, you can see how, in general, our plugin works within Jira. So Jira is really perfect place to track your daily activities. And all these daily activities are related of execution the company strategy. You do every single day something aiming to achieve the big goals at the end. And at the top, you have some big initiatives. Then you break down this initiative into the epics, tasks, subtasks, etc. But what is missing in Jira right now? We are missing the big goals and the measurement of these goals. So OKRs can bring this stuff into the Jira, and by linking objective and key results together with the things you do in Jira every day, you can connect your strategy with execution within Jira. It can help you to understand what is the most important Jira issues you have in your Jira, not to avoid all these operational Jira issues. You can be more focused on important tasks. You can understand the big goals of the company which you would like to achieve at the end of the yearly cycle or quarter cycle, and of course it will more align you between different departments. So for example, the one epic can be assigned on the one team, but another epic will be assigned in another team. But all of them are united by one big goal, which is the most important thing for your company. So all you guys will be working towards the one single goal, but doing different epics, for example. So our board is providing the set of tools helping companies to align strategy and task execution in one place in Jira and Confluence. And remove different pains in adoption of OKR methodology. Currently, we have our flagship product, OKR Board for Jira, and its twins application, OKR Board for Confluence. Also, we have additional app for Salesforce, and soon we would like to launch our standalone solution and start our journey outside Atlassian ecosystem as well. It is really important when we see a lot of companies are heavily using Jira within R&D departments, service departments, etc. But a lot of departments like marketing, sales team are working outside Jira ecosystem. That's why we would like to build additionally standalone application, which will bring the bridge between users outside Jira ecosystem and inside ecosystem. Who is using OKRs and our plugin? This is quite important to know that OKRs is applicable for any type of organizations who has only like 10 or 20 employees and up to like 300 people or 30 people or 3,000 people. We have examples like Best Buy, Autodesk, who is using our app, and this is really huge organizations, and they successfully use it. So to be more aligned with the audience, I would like to ask you a question. Who is already know about OKRs, or if not, you will learn something new right now. So guys, could you please answer the question, when do you need OKRs, and what is the purpose of OKRs? Is it a planning, additional planning framework for organizations, or is it something to drive significant changes of organizations? Changes. Any other opinions? Or guys, could you please raise the hand who is already using OKRs? 2 people, okay. And who is not using but heard about OKRs and know about OKRs? No, okay, like 30%. Good. So in this case, I will explain in details why I'm raising this question. A lot of companies who is starting using OKRs and starting using our application think that OKRs is one more planning tool. They would like to start using OKRs because they would like to solve some internal problems with the planning. In reality, OKRs is not a planning tool. OKR is a framework to drive big changes in your organizations. And I will explain you in example why it is so. So let's start with a short guide how to implement OKRs within Jira with examples. So on this screenshot, you can see that OKRs is a cascade of goals, key results associated with different Jira tickets in your system. On the top of this hierarchy, you always have your company big goal, something you would like to achieve in 1 year or 3 years. And then these goals should be supported by measures like key results. So how you will measure success, do you achieve this goal or not? And then this goal should be break down into something smaller, and we are going to department level, and for example, quarter size, where we can describe and create some goals which will complement and support our big company goal, so that everybody will be focused on the big goal, ambition goal, and doing something in their area, aiming to push and move this goal into the reality. And at the bottom of the screen, you can see that we practically can associate different Jira issues with our goals. So we are building this association between the goal we would like to achieve and the initiatives we decided to do aiming to achieve this goal. And as you can see, all these goals are always linked with a specific time frame. So if you would like to achieve something, you always have the deadline. And in OKRs, the deadline is embedded naturally in this framework. So if you create a goal, you have to create the cycle where you would like to achieve this goal. By the end of the cycle, by the end of the quarter, or by the end of the year, or maybe 6 months, but it should be. And also, all these goals should be associated with the teams. anything possible in big organization alone. Yeah, you have to be united by teams to achieve something big. Secondly, as I said before, what we're trying to give to our customers, it's ability to associate Jira issues with these goals. By doing this, you can be more focused on the Jira issues, which is very important to the big goals. Because all of you, I believe, has like thousands of Jira issues in your backlog. And it's really important to be focused on the things which is really important for these big company goals. That's why we're trying to make it possible to link these issues to the goals and then focus you on what matters. And to make your life a little bit easier to track the progress towards these goals, we're helping you to track progress for Apex initiatives and other Jira issues automatically based on resolution status of its own resolution status or resolution status of its child nested elements. So you don't need to, for example, your dev team can be responsible for the epic, and this epic will be graded automatically based on Jira resolution status of its child issues. And you don't need to communicate this progress for your C-level team, because C-level team will be able to see the high-level picture where your department is regarding the goal, the strategy execution based on the goals, with a simple progress, which can be achieved based on, again, Jira resolution status, or better with key results, which will be created based on important metrics for your company or for your clients. So on this screenshot, you can see how easily you can check every week where you are regarding the strategy execution in your team or your department, see the progress, see the chart, and see what is the most important Jira issues you have to deliver by the end of the quarter, aiming to achieve these goals. To communicate with the C-level team more easier, we created custom dashboards which automatically collect data from all hierarchical trees of your goals. And then you can place this dashboard in your TV in the office, or just send the link on this report to your C-level team, so that you will avoid manual reporting to your managers. You will just keep up to date this report, and this report can be used to know where you are and communicate this progress to them. Also, some pieces of our reporting are embeddable into the Confluence, so if you prefer to use Confluence to communicate some important progress of your teams and projects, you can embed this stuff inside the Confluence. Also, for people who love timelines and would like to understand how quickly you can execute your strategy on a timeline, you can use the roadmaps, which is implemented inside our application. But also, if you prefer to use advanced roadmap for Jira, you can easily use a feature like JQL, which helps you to utilize different OKR-based properties in your filters, so that you can create a filter and then embed this filter inside the advanced roadmap and work with OKR-based Jira issues inside this. On this slide, I would like you to show very important thing, which is related to focus. as I said before, you all guys have like tons of different issues inside your Jira instances. But you would like to know how many efforts you spend on strategic initiatives and how many efforts you spend on something which is not related to strategic initiatives, so something else like operational stuff, etc. Again, by using different JQL queries in our application, you can understand how many Jira issues was delivered in the sprint related to strategic goals and how many issues was delivered which is not related to strategic goals. So that you can see, for example, if you spend like 80% of your time on operational stuff and 20% on the important goals, it means something wrong within your organization because you focused on something which is not important. And you have to change these things. We are not only one application who is trying to solve this problem. And maybe the biggest player on this market is Jira Align, which is directly competing with us. And it's really good product. But this is really huge application, which is very difficult to configure. That's why we created our lightweight solution, which can be really possible to implement in 2 or 3 days, and then start tracking OKRs with easy. But Jira Align is really nice product with many different solutions inside. It's not only about OKRs, it's about the portfolio management as well. But you should consider this stuff as well if you would like to track OKRs in your organization. On our website, you can find different case study of our customers who is using our application and read how they use OKR framework, first of all, in the organization and our application. We spend a lot of time to educate our users to be more knowledgeable in the area of goal settings framework. So we are organizing OKR accelerator every quarter. And the next OKR accelerator will be started in the 1st of May. And everybody who is participating in this event can join this OKR accelerator for free. So please scan this QR code if you are interested to learn how OKRs can help your organization to achieve better things. Yeah, so I'm done. We'll be happy to hear your challenges, and yeah, let's discuss any topics, any problems you face with OKRs if you already use them or you would like only to start using them. Yeah, no questions. Yeah. Thanks a lot. And yeah, I was a little bit surprised to see so many people who is not aware about OKRs at all. Maybe it's good news and bad news. It's okay. So please join our accelerator. And yeah, we will be trying to give as much as possible to find a way to improve the traction of your company by using this stuff. Yeah, thanks a lot and be in touch. Thank you.